Welcome to the world of formulas. We'll do area today. Area is all about finding the measurements of the plot, place, whatever materialistic thing you want. Okay? Now, area requires some units to be calculated. Millimeter, centimeter, decimeter and meter. These are the units to be used. These are smaller units, not the bigger units. When we'll go bigger, we might go to kilometers and yards. Okay? For now we are doing these 4 units. Okay? Now, 10 millimeter equals to 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter equals to 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter equals to 1 meter. Okay? Easy? Now, if I have to find meters in millimeter, how many tens are here? 3. Okay? So, if I have to find meter in millimeter, I write 1000 millimeter equals to 1 meter. Okay? Then, if I have to find meter in centimeter, I have to convert meter into centimeter. How many tens are there? 2. So that 100 centimeter equals to 1 meter. If you write it this way, you will remember. It's an easy way of remembering things. If I have to convert meter into decimeter, it's easy. 10 decimeter equals to 1 meter. Okay? These are the measurements, the units. Now, when area is calculated, area is always calculated in square form. What form? Square form. Okay? So now what I have to do? If I have to find 1 meter square, 1 meter square in decimeter. So what I have told you, 10 decimeter equals to 1 meter. So 1 meter square equals to 10 into 10 decimeter, which is 100 decimeter square. Why square? Because we have multiplied the same number 2 times. So square. Okay? Then 1 meter square equals to how many centimeters square? Then again we do 100 because 2 are there, right? So 100 into 100. That will be how much? 10,000 centimeters square. Okay? Now we will do area of a triangle. Triangle area, there are 2 ways of finding it. One is finding it through the help of perimeter. Okay? So what is the perimeter? Perimeter is the total of the sides. So that is A plus B plus C. So first you have to find half of the perimeter, which is known as S. What is half of perimeter known as S? So you write A plus B plus C divided by 2. Okay? You will get an answer. So the area, first we will find out the perimeter. After finding the perimeter, half of perimeter is called S. Now with the help of S, we will find the area of the triangle, which equals to area equals to square root of S into S minus A. A is one side, then S minus B, and then S minus B. So what is A? You can take this as A, B and C. These are the 3 sides. Okay? Next. Now this is a longer method of doing. There's one more formula. Another formula is area equals to half into base into height. Okay? Half into base into height. Now how to do that? Now this is a triangle. This I can take as my base. If I take this base, the perpendicular, the length of the triangle, the perpendicular line from the base to the opposite vertex is called height. So this becomes the height. If this is the base, this is the height. Okay, if you say, how shall I know which base I have to take? You can take any as a base. I can take this also as my base. So what will be the height? The perpendicular from the base to the opposite vertex. This will become the height. If I take this as my base, this will be the height. So it depends on your question. What is the question given, the information given in the question. If it has given you height and the base, use this formula. If they have not given you this and they have just given you the sides, then use this formula to find out the area of the triangle. Okay. Now we'll do squares. We'll do area of a square. What's the formula for area of a square? Area of a square equals to A into A. What is A? The side. Okay. So it will be A square. Area of a square equals to A square. Okay. So you can write it as a square meter. Square meter or square centimeter. How the information is given in the question, we'll write it in that form. Okay. They might give you in a meter form and tell you to convert it to centimeter. Then we have to remember the first formula that I taught you and convert it into centimeter. Okay. There's also one more formula that you have to remember. Diagonal. How to find out the measurement of a diagonal of a square. So to find the measurement of a diagonal of a square, you have to remember this formula. Side square root 2. Side square root 2. You can also write it as A square root 2. This is the formula to find out the diagonal of a square. So what is the diagonal of a square? I'm sure everyone knows it. Then I'm writing it. This is called a diagonal, which divides a square into two equal triangles. It's called as diagonal. To find out this diagonal, we require this formula. Okay? And perimeter. Okay. So what is the perimeter of a square? Perimeter of a square is total of the four sides. So I can also write perimeter equals to 4A. Because there are four equal sides in a square, I might also write it as a 4A, 4 into A.